Hi there, sign of Aquarius. This is Kim, here to do a next 3-day outlook for you. Hope you're doing good today. Looks like it's going to be hot. So wherever you're at, I hope you are comfortable. Let's try to get some Palo Santo. And definitely let's leave the news behind for this next 20 minutes. Step into a more spiritual space. Excuse me. Alright, so Kim Krans Wild Unknown alchemy deck. Let's see what we get. Archetype, not alchemy. Okay. Archetype. Oh wow, the mountain. Okay, good. Gives me a little bit of pep because this is the first reading of the day. You can kind of tell. I'm only on my 3rd cup of coffee, so the mountain is you're going to be raised up to the top of this peak. You'll have other people looking up to you, listening to you, admiring you. You'll be exalted in a sense, but it can get, the card comes with a feeling of like it can get lonely at the top. And also to stay humble is a message in their guidebook about that. We have the sustainer and the animal. Oh, what interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting, because there's something that you're doing that gets you to the top of this mountain, right? There's something that you're doing. It's in front of other people, or it's being seen, witnessed by other people. Your rise, all right? But you are tapping into this energy to do it, I think. It is going to be, the sustainer is going to bring you, like, you're molding this, okay? And it's like, you can do it. You've got the abilities to do it. You have what it takes, like, to build stability for yourself. You absolutely do. And the way, though, that you're going to go about it is so interesting. This card can mean the beast. The beast. It is when we're literally being driven by our very primal instincts, very connected, grounded to earth, very much so in that area. But so by following this energy, or by using it, like what are you feeling pulled to? Almost like a desire or an urge is pulling you towards something. What is that? Because that is what's going to get you to the top of this mountain. The peak. Yeah. The animalistic side. Let's do, let's take jumpers this time. Let's do day 1 first. When you're viewing this, Ten of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. And it says on the card wealth. It's exactly that. It's the sustainer energy. Even those 2 different makers of the decks, right? We have 2 different. This is the Urban Tarot. It's made by a different person, but it has very similar colors to this. So like I really get like an element of your royalty or something like that. You know, your it's why you have what it takes to make a strategy. With the devil on the bottom, I think this is more about your strategy and tapping into that energy of I want to make something materialize for myself. What is it? This is huge. It will sustain you and other people connected to you. It will protect. Wow. Okay, I'm doing 2 for each day, by the way. I'm still doing it the same. I'm just pulling the cards a little different. The 8 of Wands is good news. Swiftness. Just like this pizza getting delivered to you. Something's coming to you swiftly today. Or something's being delivered to you swiftly. It's news. Oh, I think you're going to be really happy about this. I think you're going to have a really good next few days. because the energy is so supportive of you making the best out of this. Absolutely. Tell me about day 2 for Aquarius. The Empress. The Empress and the Lovers is on the bottom. But I'm going to pull it like this. I need to get a deck that's not quite as long here. What's with the Empress? Oh, that's no. Too many. One more. Just not a ton. One. Knight of Wands. The Chariot on the bottom. The Victory. The victory, the positive forward movement, because this can be movement and travel, so can the Knight of Wands, and actually so can the 8 of Wands. If you want to look at what's common here, is that something's about to pick up speed, and that's that kind of like this animal energy with the Knight of Wands. It says the rock star. It's a person, when I think of a rock star, I really think of somebody that's been dreaming of that since they were like 12. It's like the ultimate happiness. I'm following my passion, and it's leading you to create something that is going to last with this Empress energy. It's going to stick around for a long time. She's able to take care of many people. That's why all of these energies, or these people, maybe this is spirit in the spirit realm, like observing you, at what heights you're getting to or what you're going to. Proud. They're proud. Yeah. So, I can have a communication with a love interest, possibly here too. If you want to view it as that, it is a person who would be either you're the Empress or you're this Knight of Wands. One person wants to move towards the other person swiftly. Or feels really passionate draw towards that person, like they're even maybe part of their purpose, something like that, passion. So is the very motherly archetype, and it can suggest like a child coming in to news of that, possibly too, if that's something that you're waiting on, is that type of news. That would be a good sign for that. I have your own energy here with the King of Swords. Let's get one more with the King of Swords. Woo! Yeah, I thought they're definitely... Okay, so there's definitely a few different messages here of these connections being connections to the people that are actually looking at you, looking at your work, looking at your mastery level that you've accumulated so far, like the progress you've made thus far, right? But because we have you and your own energy, which is very well informed, intelligent, and significant connections with the Six of Cups. So whether this has to do with work or something you're going to create, it may all be tied into the same, that your head here is into, what can I do? Look at the 9 of discs is underneath it. Goodness, guys. 8, 9, 10 of coins. Get out. Okay, what I was going to say before I was blown away is that you seem to have your head on your money, your coins, your safety, your security, and that's 8. That's a good thing. It's a good thing because you've reached some sort of mastery level. You may be doing something so totally different, though, and maybe it's just different to society's norms because you're going with your passion. And I feel like you have gone with your passion or moved with your passion during very hard times when it was even a struggle to keep doing the thing that you knew you loved, because it wasn't pulling in that money. It wasn't sustaining, but I think that's going to change. And I feel this connection with the switch, the energy switch here going on. Lots of different planetary alignment. I mean, I'm not going to get into that. You can look up what's going on astrologically, but I do know everything is shifting quite a bit. And this is that shift. Saturn retrograde. Like, I'm thinking of things that you have put effort into that didn't pay off in the past that are now going to start paying off. And there's a little bit of that retrograde feel to it, but like, you're going to enjoy it because it's finally, something is really finally paying off. And you also, I mean, you can't ignore that that card means that you have mastery skill level here. 9 is I mean, big financial gain. That's your completion. 8, 9, 10. So I would definitely be very aware or conscious of your connections during this time, because they're soulmates, no matter what area of your life they're affecting. It can be for the sake of love, right? It can be. But I really see this whole big focus on achievements financially and rising to a level where you're going to have to keep your head on straight. You're going to have to keep your head on straight. This can mean a person who's going to have to deal with handling fame or handling a lot of attention, maybe a lot of praise, but it might be something that's just like, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot to handle being up there. So, well, you're definitely using your mind here, the King of Swords. And you know that these connections, you know, they're very important. Wow. So I guess I'll pull from the 108 deck. I probably won't really clarify much because that's really all I need to know. This is really, really good. Going places. Yeah, let's get some from the 108 Oracle. Maybe we'll get some more really wonderful, positive messages, because this what this represents is a lot of positive messages for you. Yeah, your fortress. Yeah, beautiful. It's what you're going to be able to build. It's your fortitude. It's your staying power. You may look aloof or stubborn or sealed off at this moment. It's because of what you're building, what you're protecting, and also because you're ready for anything. So there's a little bit of a guard up when I get this card. I'm just getting a sense of a little bit of a guard up, but it's like, no, this is mine. It's, you know, that's the feeling I get from that. So doing what it takes. Nice energy. Aquarius, nice energy. I'm glad your reading was first. Yo, we have something that is very fixed and fated to happen for you. Like, it is going to occur. It will happen. It's this card I associate with the wheel or the world card. It's about learning something new, because there's going to be new things, and I feel like this is fixed. This is fated for you. You know that something is for you, and this maybe this meeting this person or this other very significant soul connection here is happening soon. The situation or event in question will develop or happen soon. So it says time to play, inner child, doing what you love. That's exactly what's been going on with this reading. The map. Yeah, this one says exploration, and so does this card. So exploration times 2. You're definitely ready to go somewhere here, right? Find your way, unknown destination. Even if it's an uncharted area of your life, if it's a completely new spin-off on what you're already good at, it's something that you're going to explore. Says chart a course, figure it out. Why is something because what is happening soon has been okay. Yeah, remember when I said that there was probably a time where this thing that you loved to do didn't pay off in the way that you were hoping, or actually that you were needing with that sustainer. It is talking about what you need to sustain yourself. You know, when you think about that, do you actually need the extra whatever? But just covering that, I feel like that has been something that has been a little bit of a struggle here, or has been unchanged for a while. And it is going to change, though. That's what they're trying to say. There's something here about you and being able to have that, I'm going to roll the dice. I'm just going to try something new, see what happens. There may be some sort of risk attached to a decision that you're going to make, but it says fate here. And I thought that card was like fate to me. So I think that this is about rolling the dice, taking a chance on maybe something new. Maybe it's a relationship. You've got the bedroom card coming out with sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affair, astral travel, alone time, dream time. Okay, so what else would you like us to know? That's something that I've already said. That you have the tools. You have the ability to sustain yourself. You have the ability to get stuff done. You have the ability to tap into this masculine energy of action. The tools that you have are both spiritual and they will be material too. Getting what you need as you need it, and then I think you're going to completion of having even more. This is build it. Resources and build it. Help someone. You are the shooting star. That's you. That's you up there. Quick action, wish granted, rare, falling a moment in time. And this 10 of Pentacle, this knight flew right on top of this 10 of Pentacle. So feels like there may be a person who's significantly linked to this 10 of Pentacle energy. Or this is like saying, look what you have accomplished, or you will be very proud of what you are going to accomplish. And know that you are heroic in some sense, because you're a divine messenger also. Here to have this completion, it's meant to be known or meant to be seen. Champion of a cause and strong. What about travel? Can you tell us about travel? Yeah, they will. They certainly will. The hot air balloon. Uplifting, freedom, rise above, continuous flow, untouchable, ascension, view, elevate, and feeling good. And now you have 8, 8, 8, 8 in your reading. So you have 4 8s. You have a lot of 8s. This is a good thing. Prosperity, achievements. So that's where you're going. That's what the travel's about. Could be about ascension. Yes, and this situation is changing. So don't get down too hard on yourself if you are in that perhaps a void state, you know, where we're still doing what we need to do, but we've dealt with a reality for so long that we're just going to continue working on ourselves and just, you know, maybe a little bit open up to the void of, I just want the nothingness until some infinite type of possibility piques my fancy or makes me look up. There's something like that. And so I think that if you are in a void state, that you're going to be getting out of that place because things are changing. And that is happening now, these changes. Also, another thing about love, romance with the roses. Love, romance, affection, appreciation, devotion, delighted, high emotional IQ, gifts, friendship, infatuated, enchanted. That might be how people are viewing you when you're like that mountain card, you know, is enchanted. To maybe a very significant partnership I feel like is coming in. Is something that will bring in balance. This is talking about how diplomatic you are and that you have a talent for finding solutions. To also about our choices too, right? Balance and choices. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. 12, 12. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into a reality. I am focused. Except with the 2s, lots of 2s. 24. You have a heart of gold and you are skilled at maintaining balance, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones, able to be the nurturer, protector, provider at once. I am generous. That's the sustainer, right? So that's what I have. If you like the video, give it a like, subscribe, come back to the channel. If you need a private reading, that information's in the description box below. Love and light. Bye.